Hello everyone, I am Adrija Jana from India, and today I am going to talk about an experience that changed my view towards a particular community. As a young girl growing up in India, I have been hearing since a very young age that we need to be wary of China and Chinese people. Unlike Pakistan, which has been considered India's greatest rival ever since the partition between India and Pakistan happened in 1947, China and India were not always adversaries. They started off on a friendly note in the post-Second World War period, but a border conflict between the two countries in 1962 led to a war which resulted in great casualties for India. Henceforth, the two countries maintained a distance in diplomatic relations. I could always feel that there was an inherent aggression and coldness whenever China was mentioned in a discussion. Most people around me never had a good word for the Chinese people. Thus, without ever having met a single Chinese person or even ever having been to China, I also started developing an inherent prejudice against the Chinese people. In 2018, when I was in grade 9, I was selected to participate in a reciprocal student exchange program with Kunming No. 8 High School, which is based in Yunnan, China. I was anxious, but if I have ever been in a situation where everything I had experienced was completely the opposite of everything I had heard and expected, it was this experience. My Chinese family, including my partner and her parents, wholeheartedly took care of me from the moment I stepped down from the plane till the moment I walked back into customs for checking. They treated me like their very own daughter, letting me into their personal lives, cooking for me, sharing with me their customs and traditions, and never letting me spend even a single cent of my own money, no matter what I wished to buy. Not only my Chinese family, but Chinese people as a whole seemed to be very hospitable and welcoming. I remember once we went out for lunch to a restaurant and I was trying for the first time to eat with chopsticks. Not only was I unsuccessful, but the food almost went flying out of my plate. I was expecting to be very embarrassed, but a restaurant full of people was watching me. But not only no one laughed, but some also offered to come and help me understand how to use chopsticks. And they were not sarcastic. They were wholeheartedly wanting to teach me. They were wanting to welcome me, wanting me to feel comfortable amongst them. By the end of the week in China, I was comfortable enough to fall asleep on my Chinese mom's lap as she packed some accessories she had handmade for me. When it was time to say goodbye, we bid a teary farewell. Back home, those continuous discussions about Chinese people being inherently not good seemed to me to be tiring, unreasonable, and gritting on my nerves. Now that I had seen for myself what the truth was. After my partner visited our home for a week, the views of my immediate family regarding Chinese people seemed to change a bit, but I seemed to be unable to convince the larger section of my acquaintances that Chinese people are just like us ordinary Indian people, and rivalries between the two countries cannot be pushed upon the common people, could they? Because common people there in China are just like us. They just want a life of safety and peace. This has been one of the most eye-opening experiences of my life, and I hope that more and more people are able to see the truth. After all, isn't diplomacy and peace and maintaining good relations in the best interest of us all?